Israel's strike against Qatar, I think, came 23 months too late. Imagine, if you can, 2 years after 9/11, Al Qaeda being hosted in Mexico in a five-star Cancun hotel and negotiating with the Americans. We would have never have allowed that. The United States, in fact, went into Pakistan to bring bin Laden to justice. That too is an American ally, and we did not hesitate because you can't. Every one of the members who were targeted by Israel had already been sanctioned by the United States government as terrorists. They had actually been living in Qatar long before October 7th, 2023, and they, all of them, signed off on it. They're not diplomats, they're not peacemakers. They pledged often to have forever war against Israel. So they were legitimate targets by any standard that we meet. For 700 days, they kept allegedly negotiating, not over, a future peace, but letting go hostages that they took: infants, women, elderly, and innocent men. So they were never going to return those bodies. They were never going to return those people. They were simply biding for time to survive. As far as Qatar goes, they blamed Israel alone for October 7th. They are the bank for Hamas. They made October 7th possible. They have long perpetuated the charade of being, like the Swiss, an innocent broker, an unbiased broker, but they are the ones who funneled money in from Iran to Hamas. They are the ones who've given Hamas money. There is literally no reason that we would ever give such a country or allow them to give sanctuary to our enemies. Finally, I think that despite what happened, despite the bombing, even if Israel missed its intended targets, which seems to be the case, at least for some of them, Hamas's leadership now knows that there's nowhere in the world they can hide from justice, not with their allies in Qatar, and certainly in Gaza, and not in the West Bank. So if a country decides to bring them in, they know that they have become legitimate targets. This is how the world works. This is how it should have worked from the beginning. So I think that this will make for a quicker peace and eliminate the impediment that were these leaders sitting in Qatari hotels.